Pennzoil Performance Line. If you miss any of those guests, you can listen to all 4 hours of Mike and Mike on demand in the ESPN app. Let's get to Off the Top.
Off the top.
Gojo Dylan Brooks. Go ahead three-pointer with 0.8 seconds left in the game. Game number 21, Oregon. The win against number 2, UCLA. UCLA, a fun team to watch. Oregon improved to 6-1 in ranked versus ranked matchups over the last 2 seasons. The best winning percentage over that span.
That was a really exciting game to watch. Like you said, both of these teams get up and down the floor. It's a tremendously exciting time. What a great play by Dylan Brooks. Just overall, really enjoyable.
I'm into full transparency here on the show. You know that?
Oh, yeah. Honesty is important.
I want total Hembo. If you had to set the over, you're the numbers guy here, Hembo. You're the guy who gives me information that I don't know. If you had to set the over-under, amount of minutes, UCLA, Oregon minutes, that Mike Golick Jr. watched last night, you would set the over-under at what? At 0.5. I would go under.
Watch about 0.8. Sports Center highlights.
A Sports Center highlights is not consistent with 0.8 seconds.
Yeah, I watched 0.8 seconds of the highlights. I watched the shot. Because I turned away, went to bed. That's it. That was it. Great job by Dylan Brooks, though.
I think the cool thing is UCLA plays a really cool style of basketball, especially for college rank. Oregon, which is down a little bit, appears to be back, and I watched 0.8 seconds as well. Who am I getting? The Warriors had 33 assists, their league-leading 22nd game with 30 assists this season. Mike Golden State had 30 assists for the 3 quarters. They are fun to watch, man, seriously. They are more fun this year than they were last year with the addition of Kevin Durant. But again, they had 30 assists for the 3 quarters. The 6th time they've had that many entering the 4th quarter this season. The rest of the league has 2 such games combined.
It's amazing for all the talk going into the season about there only being one basketball, how are they going to work Kevin Durant into the fabric of how they do this, how are they going to accommodate one of the best players in the world. And really the story, and I think this could be a testament to Kevin Durant as well, is how well he's assimilated into this Golden State style of basketball. We know this is what they do. They share the ball, they get touches to all of these different weapons. Kevin Durant, just another maybe more powerful weapon, but a guy who's found his way into that culture of Golden State. And so far, it's paid off about as well as we expected. We got that great Christmas Day rematch with the Lions. What life will be like with Kevin Durant involved in that equation as well. But they continue to play their brand of basketball regardless of the addition or movement of these pieces.
It's amazing. Durant, 22 points, 17 rebounds, 7 assists, 8 of 15, 3 threes, 5 blocks. And that's the Raptors they're playing last night.
Yes.
I mean, that's the Raptors, you know, 2 seed in the East, playing a great style of basketball. Jay Williams and I talked about it yesterday. You know, as good as Toronto is, they're playing Golden State, and you get the feeling that game's going to be over quickly. And it was, Mike, because after a quarter, it was 42-17. That's how good Golden State is. Think about that. We're talking about one of the top 5 teams in the NBA, and the margin is that wide between maybe the best team in the NBA and the 4th or 5th best team in the NBA.
It is really amazing. I'm glad you mentioned the Kevin Durant stat line there. 5 blocks. I feel like especially when we got to the Western Conference Finals last year, we started seeing more of this from Kevin Durant. Maybe it's just me finally paying attention. But he's really, I think, picked up his effort on the defensive end of the floor. He's always been a body of 7-footer as well as he does. But to see him now acting as that rim protector as well is just another element to an already streaking couple of games.
And I think it's right around a block and a half a game, maybe more. And I'm pretty certain with Kevin Durant for those last 3 games, I think there's something there on that. Okay, it's basically what that on that. We'll fix that. Don't send it to me. Just when you have it, nod and come back on air.
waking up just to prove the sun wrong.
What I love, yes, what I love most about what Russell is doing is it's not coming at the team's expense, meaning they're winning. They're winning. They're 20-12. And when they lost to Rand, I thought this was possibly a team that wasn't going to make the playoffs, but they will be a playoff team.
Yeah, and I think how high in that playoff ranking, where they finally end up, is going to factor a lot into just how real the Russell Westbrook MVP conversation is come the end of the season.
Number 1 UConn takes on number 4 Maryland on the road, 6 Eastern on ESPN2. The Huskies are on an 86-game winning streak. Amazing. The third longest in Division I basketball history, men's and women's, and have won 29 straight games on the road, one shy of the longest streak in D1 history.
This is a lot like the Russell Westbrook conversation, where the UConn women's basketball team ends up suffering, I think, from this level of expectation that this is just what they do. But when you're talking about beating records that probably they hold already, so outdoing the production that they've had, and realistically, I'm okay with this now that they got past My Lady Irish earlier on in the season. That was one I really hoped we were going to...
Your dad lose another bet on that? Did he lose another bet there?
Probably. He just needs to stop. At some point, it's starting to hurt the family.
Well, it seems like the only person he wins bets against are me.
Yeah, that's
so he should stop making bets with everyone else and just make bets with me.
No, I think that's a fair place to go. You're a much easier target. Usually, especially when it's with you or anyone involved in your show, he can just out-tough you guys.
Yes, he intimidates us. Yes, he intimidates.
He's come on there and put the fear of God into you and the shipping container full of refugees.
He really has. I have nothing to offer on the UConn topic other than that's amazing. What else am I supposed to say?
Sound analysis.
Jake Browning and John Ross can break records on Saturday against Alabama in the college football playoff semifinal. Browning is 2 passing touchdowns shy, and Ross is 2 receiving touchdowns shy of breaking the Pac-12 single-season records. Browning's 17 touchdowns to Ross are the most by any Power 5 quarterback wide receiver duo this season, Mike.
They're going to need it.
Mike, I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think.
I don't. I think it might be for a half, and you're going to need to see this combination. You're going to see Jake Browning go out there and play lights out in that first half. But this feels like one of those games where you're going to look up in the middle of the third quarter when we get to the fourth quarter, and Alabama's going to be up by 3 touchdowns, and we're not going to be sure how it's happened. We're going to know it's happened. They're going to black out, wake up, and Alabama will be cruising to a double-digit victory. On this one, I just think they're too much. I think when you flood the pipes, the cracks start to show. We saw a few of those cracks show up against Colorado in the Pac-12 title game, and I think Alabama first half by the way.
Here, Mike, over his last 8 games, Deshaun Watson is completing nearly 58% of his passes on throws at least 10 yards downfield, the second best percentage among Power 5 quarterbacks over that span. Ohio State is allowing opposing quarterbacks to complete just under 31% of their passes 10 yards downfield, the second best percentage among Power 5 teams this season.
The Ohio State defense has been an impressive story this year because I don't think anyone in the country lost more talent to the draft, especially on the defensive side than Ohio State did this last year, really overall for their team. But to reload with the youth on that side, it's been inconsistent at times. That's what happens with youth. But that's going to be the side that needs to carry them in this game because offensively, I just don't think they have it outside of J.D. Barrett. Really in that offense, he's been so inconsistent as a passer. He doesn't get protected overly well. Curtis Samuel is really the only trusted offensive player they've got. So if Clemson takes him away, are you able to get it from anywhere else? This defense is going to have to be playing lights out if they want to play. They're actually favored in this game, which I don't understand, but the defense is going to have to show up big.
What interests me about Deshaun Watson, I'd be interested in your opinion on this, is whether you think this game translates over to the NFL. Because there's some accuracy issues with him at times, right?
At times, and that's why this